Every time the markets have a down month or even a down swing, everything gets negative, and every piece of information you possibly can get your hands on is going to be why things are bad. And right now, the why is the word inflation. And I want to tell you that with the market barely finishing up, it was because people got worried about inflation. This is Tyson Ray, financial advisor at Forum Wealth Advisors, where we exist to help make life better for our clients and those in our community. So this is up or down for May. But what you don't know is behind the scenes, going back to when they first shut off the economy because of COVID and they gave us the stimulus and we have all this money sitting on the sidelines, economists and those that don't get published and those that aren't paid to be shiny faces talking to you, getting you all excited about something you don't need to worry about, are talking about inflation. The economists are talking about what are the effects, and there's a debate going on. And the debate is, how is this going to play out? And there are really two schools of thought. This is going to be awesome, or this isn't going to be awesome. And we're going to pay the piper down the road for what we're doing now, or, well, it really depends what we do now as to whether or not we're going to have a problem down the road. And the school is still out on that. But what I can tell you is, what we see and know in humanity is humanity gets way too excited about something that ends up really not happening. And the trend since we shut off the economy is that we thought things were so bad, and as we keep finding they're not as bad as we think, amazingly, the markets and the economies continue to improve as we open back up. Well, that's what they should do. And as things open back up and we have a bunch of money to spend, and because we shut down the economy, we're learning how to turn something back on that we took decades to build and took days to shut off. And there's disruptions. And it all depends on, again, how we solve those disruptions, which problems are opportunities for investment. And as investors have found ways to capitalize on those things, I think things are going to be better than most people expect. And that this month was just one month that went down compared to several in the past here that have gone up. And we may have some more down in our future, and we're going to have some more up in our future, because that's all history shows us. What matters is not getting emotionally connected to this. What matters is not letting negativity stop you from making investments you need to make for the rest of your life, not based on how you feel today or based on what's yesterday's news or current events. What you need to realize is it's June, the summer's here. Everybody's getting now encouraged in new ways to get vaccinated. I just heard that they're opening up cruise lines again, but guess what? Got to be vaccinated. You want to go on a cruise? Those that you have not gotten vaccinated all of a sudden may have a reason now to get vaccinated. And how are we going to get herd immunity and how we're going to get the rest of the population vaccinated is to give them a reason to, outside of just cuz. And that's how the rest of us are going to get vaccinated for those that haven't. And that's all good. Again, we're coming on almost 300 million, I think 277 million people on the planet have been vaccinated with this vaccination. And so I think things are going to get better. I think humanity has always, since Little House on the Prairie, we've had nothing but improvement. It's all where you frame your perspective of time. And if you're framing your perspective based on the 30-minute or 30-second news feed you get, that's not a place to basically attach your emotions, much less your investment decisions. And so if you want to have someone who brings perspective into your situation, come have a conversation with us. Until we see you again next month, this is Tyson Ray, financial advisor at Forum Wealth Advisors, where we exist to help make life better for our clients and those in our community.